Welcome, shave fans, to another shave of the day. Today I'm going to be using, see if I can grab it here, some Hazelet's Apothecary K-Shave Worx collaboration N.Y.M.L, which is Not Your Mother's Lavender. And this is one of my all-time favorite lavender blends. Well, I should say the original is one of my all-time favorites. And this one's really coming up there too. I haven't shaved with this yet, so I can't really place it in there. But the original Not Your Mother's Lavender that Dean made last year, is phenomenal. Unobtainium now. I have it. You can't have it. It's mine. So I was really excited to get my hands on the K-Shave Worx collab because, of course, K-Shave Worx soap base is phenomenal, and I knew that the collaboration was going to be awesome. So, all right, I've been a little sick lately, so my voice may die on me. The brush I'll be using is from Carnavis and Richardson. It's an aluminum, I think they call this industrial or something like that. And in it I have actually a 28 millimeter black fan knot that's all wet, so it's not fanned out right now. But yeah, he originally said it was a 26, but I managed to find one of these 28s that just barely squeezed in there. So that is what I'll be doing. I'm going to go ahead and take a minute and whip up a lather here, and we'll come back and start the shave and talk about the razor, all that. All right, I've got a lather worked up here in my brush. Yeah, the scent on this is awesome. And it's not just lavender, so there's some other things in there that is part of the secret sauce that Dean worked up when he did his original and then shared with K-Shave Worx. And I don't know all the details, but it's awesome. So we'll start from there. All right, let's see, before I go too far, the razor I'm going to be using, I'm going to be trying the Eliptic Slant again. I've been sick for, like I said, for like a week, maybe a little more than a week. And so I haven't shaved in forever. So it's at least a week's worth of growth. I can't even remember when the last time I actually shaved was. I've just been so dog out of it that shaving was not part of the routine. Just completely wiped out. So luckily, my 3D printing business kind of went into a lull at the same time, so I'm not terribly far behind on that. Oh yeah, that just awesome K-Shave Worx lather. I mean, wow. Oh yeah. I'm going to take a little bit extra time here because I have so much beard hair on my face that I'm going to be shaving off, that I want to, kind of move it around, make sure that I get it lifted and well hydrated so it'll shave easier. One thing worth mentioning about this brush is that when he turns these on the mill, he hollows out the handle so that you don't have to have it, as heavy as solid aluminum would be if you don't want to. I went ahead and filled mine with stainless steel bearings that I have for weighting brushes. So mine's a good chunk. I don't mind a good heavy brush. I haven't weighed it yet, so I don't know what exactly it is, but alrighty. Just a super creamy lather. Love it. And the blade I'm using it here is the Pole Silver that I really liked last time in it. So this will be my second shave on it. I really wanted to try it again. Oh yeah. This is almost like a beard off. I'm not going to take the whole beard off, but I've got so much growth that it's the equivalent of taking off a full chunk of beard, and you see it just right through it. Yeah, I found that slant razors, whether they're torsion slants or, you know, tilted head like this one, they're just really good at removing large amounts of hair. Whereas it seems like normal razors, whenever I've tried this with a standard, you know, DE, even an aggressive one, I have troubles with it clogging up. One thing it seems like I get asked a lot whenever I shave with a slant is people ask, hey, how do you line up your beard with a slant? And the short answer is I don't care that much. It's not that kind of a thing for me. You know, it's just, I don't worry about trying to get some sort of razor line because my beard is going to kind of overhang that and end up shaggy anyway. Yeah, this razor does a phenomenal job of wicking away that lather. I don't know if you guys could see it, but in my sink, I have little round, like tubes of lather from where it goes into the lather catch on the side and kind of spins as I do it, and then it comes out the end. It's really kind of cool. If I get another one on the second pass, I'll see if I can't show that. All right, first pass and a sink full of hair. There you can kind of see it's oozing out the sides as these little tubes. Wow. This razor and blade combo is just awesome for me. And I will say that I find that just, yeah, laying this against the you know, your skin, that just gives you the perfect angle on this razor. Just a phenomenal shave. Wow. All right, just going to do a little bit of touch up on my trouble spot down here where my cowlick is. All right. Oh, 2 passes and a little touch up to a phenomenal shave. Gotta love it. I'm going to have to invest when I get a chance into the aluminum version of this. I think that'll be awesome. Not that there's anything wrong with the Bakelite, but the aluminum should be a little bit heavier. And this one, like I said, was I don't know if I said it, but it was a factory second that Douglas sent me so I could get the dimensions off of it so I could make a travel insert for it. So it's a little tweaked and bent. The head's fine, but the handle's a little off. All right, wow. All right, now for some of the splash. Let's see, it's been a while since I've read all their ingredients, but alcohol, witch hazel, aloe vera, rose water, fragrance, glycerin, and alum. Oh yeah, just a great scent. When I first started wet shaving, I really was not a lavender fan. And I know now that that was because the lavenders that I'd smelled before, people didn't do them right. And so they had that kind of chemically, smell that lavender has if you don't do it right. And so my first toe dip into lavender that was awesome was John Romanoff, awesome guy in the wet shaving world, sent me some samples of Your Best Face lavender deluxe shave cream. And that was like, wow, this is really good lavender. It's not like all the other stuff I've ever had. So since then, I've kind of sought out lavenders that are done properly because I really like them when they're done properly. So, and this one is no exception. All right. Case Shave Worx and Hazelet Apothecary. Not your mother's lavender. 2 big thumbs up from me. Absolutely gotta love it. What a monster shave. The Carnavis and Richardson brushes, handles are just phenomenal. Josh Carnavis did he did a run up the other day. Both of them work like 70, 80 hour weeks or something crazy, and so the time that they get to make brushes is very limited. So when they get a day, they'll just rip through and make as many of one design as they can. And so he did a really cool design the other day. So we'll just have to contact them and see. They're mostly on Instagram. Josh is on Facebook as well, but most of the stuff that they post is on Instagram. That's the way you get a hold of them. So, yep, just a beautiful brush. Simple, elegant, awesome, heavy as hell. Gotta love it. And then the razor just was not a fluke the first time I shaved with it and loved it. It's just awesome. Really dig that one. All right, guys. I just had an awesome shave. I hope you do too.